All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to talk about Devin Haney signing a multi-fight deal with Bob Arum and Top Rank in order to get the George Kambosos fight. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. Okay, so it looks, according to Mike Coppinger, George Kambosos and Devin Haney's fight is reportedly now done for the undisputed lightweight world championship. And the fight is going to take place in Australia, but there is a catch. Uncle Bob catches another one. But before we get into that, though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are not subscribed to the channel, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon so that you can be notified of when we release more videos. And also make sure you hit all notifications so you get all notifications. All right, so here we go. I think this is really good news. George Kambosos, who is the WBO, WBA, IBF, and did I say all of them? WBC franchise, WBA, WBO, and the IBF champion, will be fighting Devin the Dream Haney, who is the WBC champion for the undisputed lightweight title of the world. Apparently, they have come to a deal. I have heard different numbers given out about the deal. My understanding is, though, that Devin Haney took what was considered by him to be a low ball offer for that fight. But not only just a low ball offer, also he gets caught in a multi-fight deal. Not sure what multi-fight deal means, but I would assume that that the very least of it is 3 with Top Rank. Now, he was with DAZN, or on a fight-by-fight basis with DAZN, so I do now believe that that fight-by-fight basis deal with DAZN is probably over, because now he has a multi-fight deal with Top Rank, which is really interesting, man, because, you know, Bob Arum, it's like, I don't know, man, it seems like he had to pay the price in order to get the shot for the fight. And but a multi-fight deal pretty much locks him in, and honestly, man, puts him in a situation if he beats George Kambosos, where, man, we could probably get some really good fights in the lightweight division, because pretty much all of the other lightweights that are in that division, that are the top lightweights, other than Gervonta Davis, fight for Top Rank. It opens up a potential Vasily Lomachenko fight. It opens up a potential fight with Shakur Stevenson, who is with Top Rank. Man, really, and man, it also opens up another, maybe at 140 pounds, a fight with Teofimo Lopez for Devin Haney. Just a lot. Also, there's that guy, man, Jeremiah, gosh, I don't want to kill his last name. The guy that just knocked out, the guy that gave a lot of problems to Nakathelia, the Namibian. That gave Shakur Stevenson problems, and then just last night knocked out Miguel Berchelt. So, man, that's a lot of really good fights that can be made for Devin Haney if he's able to get past George Kambosos. And even if he's not, man, he's locked in for, I do believe, at least 3. When you say multi-fight deal, it's usually 3. 2-fight deal, they would come out and say a 2-fight deal. More than likely, it's a 3-fight deal. This is also what similar to what Jeff Horn had done with Top Rank in order for him to get the shot with Manny Pacquiao for the WBO 147-pound championship. He fought Manny Pacquiao, but then he had 2 option fights just in case he beat Manny Pacquiao, and those fights wound up being, I think, Gary Cochran and the fight with Terrence Crawford. So that's pretty much par for the course with Top Rank. And also, it also allows Devin Haney to get guaranteed more money than he would have gotten for a 1-fight deal, because they could have just said, all right, if you do not like the money for the first fight, right, which I've heard was like less than $3 million. That, okay, well, we can give you 2 more fights, and we can give you a guaranteed 2 more fights at X amount of dollars. And if you win the championship, it'll be another sum of money, right? They could be higher than that. So, all in all, I think that's a good move. It's interesting though to see him locked down with Top Rank though, because that is something where people, the common thing with Top Rank is, that they are very, very good at building your career and getting you up there and getting you visibility. But when you get to the upper echelon of it, then it is a little bit tougher, to really maximize your dollars on pay-per-views and all that stuff. But, everything considered, that's a really good, smart move by Devin Haney and by his manager, promoter, his manager, and father, Bill Haney, who continue to make very, very intelligent moves, man. So it's just going to be interesting to see what happens, man. Now, in that actual fight, however, going down to Australia is not going to be an easy task. Devin Haney is not known as a knockout puncher, so the fact that he's going to have to go out there and really get something, and really convincingly beat George Kambosos on his home turf, it's going to be interesting. But I do think it helps his prospects a little bit that he actually is signed to Top Rank, where George Kambosos is not signed to Top Rank. That may even equalize a little bit of that the little political play that's going on there, man. So all in all, man, I'm really glad that Devin Haney gets this fight. I'm glad that and I do not think that it is a bad thing that he would sign with Top Rank if what Mike Coppinger said is right. I do not believe that is a bad thing that he signed up with Top Rank, because Top Rank wants to get an opportunity to get his hand to keep those belts, and all of those guys, like I said, all of those guys at lightweight are with Top Rank, right? So we get to see some really, really excellent fights. However, I will tell you though, that it's just real interesting again where Devin Haney began his career as independent promoter, for himself, the youngest, I think what they say at the time was like the youngest boxer ever to have a promotional company and to promote himself, right? A lot, some of the different marketing things that people do to get your name out there and give people reasons to have headlines about him. To see him shift from the zone, from fighting on Showtime to fighting on the zone to shifting to ESPN, it's just so opposite of what you usually see. You usually see people start off at ESPN with Top Rank, and then they either shift to the PBC or they shift off to the zone. But I really do wish the best for Devin in this particular circumstance. But I will tell you again, if he's going to get those belts, he is going to have to go out there and really hurt George Kambosos. I do not think he's going to can expect to get a decision, or let me put it this way, safely rely upon getting a decision by just outboxing George Kambosos on his home turf, especially if George Kambosos is really pressing and really trying to throw a lot of punches. Man, these scorecards, definitely over the last few years have been a lot more interested, it seems, in aggression than effective aggression. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, you let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.